Ironic.
What is going on? We are back here again. Welcome to the season 12 playoffs. Let's go ahead and get into it. I got the wrong number up there. I can switch that real quick though. They ain't nothing to do. But what's happening up in here? It actually didn't let me know. I'll let everybody know. I posted when the game's supposed to be and everything. I can't read your mind, man, like I said. But we are here again as always. Thanks so much for another set here in the USFA. And we got 2 games tonight, the wild card matchups, and it should be interesting as you already know. Thanks for stopping by. And what's going to go on in this one? It's New York and Charlotte, 2 teams that face off many a time since New York has been in the league. Charlotte is one of the OGs. They've been here since season 1. and they're looking to get back to the United Bowl. But first things first, they got to beat a team that they've already beat twice this season. Last time they played, Charlotte put up 70 on them. They're looking to do it again. New York, they're trying to upset, and I pretty much have everything ready to go. I just got 5 ads. I can't hear you. Yeah, it'd be like that. But thanks again for everybody stopping by. I have pretty much everything ready to go on my end. I'm hit that play a game button. I'm feeling myself. Should be a fun ride as always. And we're going to go ahead and get this thing rolling. Good people, how are we feeling? Is it going to be Charlotte winning or New York? Y'all let me know in the chat. But we are here. Welcome to season 12 playoff action here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Is going to be New York taking this return, cutting to the right side to get past the 20. Here comes Aaron Knight. Has 1 playoff victory in his career. He's looking to make it 2. And it should be an interesting ball game in this one. Thanks again for everybody showing some love. Exclamation point USFA getting the giveaway. But you could do the next game though. Huntington Beach and Dallas should be interesting. We'll see a handoff there by Rashad Watson picking up 4. And it's going to be 2nd and 6. Asinus Milderfield is going to be caught there. Calvin Nakua, fresh off a new contract, 10 mil for the next 2 seasons. He says he's going to be here for a minute, as long as the owner wants him to be here. Having himself a very successful season, if I do say so myself. His 2nd straight 1K receiving yard campaign, looking to do it again. Charlotte looking to get off of the field here. Going to be a pass and a drop back and a catch by John Aldrezi, and that'll keep the chains moving after a gain of 5. Charlotte looking to get off the field. Phone is buzzing. That's because I just sent that announcement there in the chat. Hitting me a little late, but it's all good. A handoff here, and gonna get about another 3 or so. Gonna make it 2nd and 7. Second and 7, going to stretch this left side. Got a couple of blocks, but number 7's going to bring him down. There goes Bo Cannon. There's going to be 3rd and 7 coming up here. I'm going to do 4 giveaway movements here. So 1 per quarter. That's what we're going to do going forward for the rest of the season. Going to pass this one here to the right side and got his man Nakua again over the top. And here comes New York looking real nice. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Nice play there by the veteran quarterback right over the top of the defense. That was number 25 right there, making the tackle. Stretching this left side, looking for a hole and taking it. Gonna get about 8, and they will mark a 2nd and 2. Rashad Watson with his best carry of the game. 2nd and 2 coming up. ATW up in here. All the owners up in the chat. Make sure you ping your people. We're trying to get it lit up here tonight. If we get past 15 viewers, I'll make the mark 15 viewers. I'll add on an extra giveaway to the mix, as we'll see a handoff. Watson's going to get that 1st down, and he's going to get to about the 28-yard line or so. It's going to be 1st and 10. T Knight up in here, exclamation point USFA. Let's go ahead and get into it. Drop back here. Aaron Knight, right side. Got the corner route again, but overthrows Aldrezi. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. B Fazo, what's happening? How you living, big homie? Dissolving up in this piece. Cheering on his squad. Going to be a fake of the handoff. The protection's breaking down this time, but he's going to get it off, turn up and breaks the tackle for the first and gets a little more to the 15. And here comes New York again. Looked like that pocket was getting ready to break, but he got it out to a check down to make it happen. That's going to move the sticks here. Only 6 teams left in the USFA for this season. A great tackle break there, I should say. But that's going to keep the big homies here in New York on the field. Their first check-in on the red zone. Going to go ahead and keep it on the ground. Why not? It's been working, and this time they'll lose some yards here, maybe 1. That was J.D. Edwards' first one there to make the hit. 2nd and 11 coming. How's everyone doing tonight? At 12 viewers right now. Y'all look like y'all want another giveaway. Make sure you keep them coming. And they're going to stretch it right side this time. Looking for a crease, and it's going to make it 3rd and 10 coming up. $15 viewers. I called it like I see it. I guess we're going to go ahead and do it early. 3rd down and 10. I'll do it after this play here. See what happens. Middle of the field is going to be caught, and the Charlotte defense stands tall, making it 4th and 5. Giving up some yards nonetheless, but they're going to make the play. And they're going to go ahead and force them to take 3. So let me tell you a spoiler. Charlotte going to win with 10 seconds left. And the kick is going to be up there from Party, and he's going to make it a Party. First points on the board for the evening. And that's going to put New York on top 3-0. As I'll go ahead and get this spin going, since y'all are really good on it tonight. I love to see it. We got to keep this going. And we got 12 people up in here. Exclamation point USFA getting the giveaway. You know how we do things. Vic Dotson awaiting the kick. And it's going to go to the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nothing doing there. And that'll put Hank Balco in a very similar spot as we've seen, leading his way into the wild card. And he's looking to get another victory here. He says he has a date in the United Bowl. And he's taking all people wearing blue and gold with them. Don't forget that royal purple. 1st and 10 coming up. Hank Balco. And is going to start it on the ground. There goes Doc, who's going to pick up about 3. And looks like 10 TPE will be the first mark of the evening. In regards to TPE, we're giving away. And it is going to go to Mr. Calvin Nakua there for New York. So that'll be the first setup here today. Handoff pushing forward. Going to make it 3rd and 6. So I'll go ahead and see if I can put that in. 10 TPE. Shotgun set. Vic is in the slot, and we'll see what they'll do with it. They're going to go middle of the field towards Vic, and he will hang on. And something we've seen for quite some time, Falco to Dotson, and they keep the drive alive there on that 3rd down play. Going to send Ralph Rodriguez in motion, then hands it off to him. Nice job there to pick up 3 there by the wide receiver. Gonna make it 2nd and 7. $14 people up in here. Let's get into it. Invite your people. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Faking the handoff here. Looking for a man. Gonna take off and throws right side. Dare to Vic again, and he's gonna snag it down. 25 yards receiving already on 2 catches. Vic Dotson looking real nice so far. It's 1st and 10 coming. Handoff here, pushing forward at a big hole there by Doc Boone inside the 30-yard line. He'll make it an easy 1st and 10 coming up after that. Drive continues here for Charlotte. Handoff again. Here comes Zylo Zooms, who's trying to hit the outside, but he's only going to pick up a yard there. That's a good job there by Danny Ringer, making it happen. 2nd and 9 coming. Don't forget, we have the Twitch store where you can use your coins that you've earned to get some specific things for your player. I'm currently at 63.9, well, 63.9K. So looking pretty nice as Falco's going to spin away and get hit as he throws, but still finds a pick. He's looking to turn up and dives up in there. What a play. Staying in the pocket. 87 cashes in. First touchdown of the night. That is faith if I have never seen it. Look at that duck. Didn't even need to dive, but he went and did it just to be sure. Kick is going to be up there for Mr. Jake Parkey. It's up and good. And we have ourselves another spin as we've reached the end of quarter numero uno. Both teams have had 1 drive. One's got a field goal, one's got a touchdown. And we'll see what happens here as we move to the next spin of the day. And it looks like it's going to be yet another 10 TPE. 10 plus 87 equals 6. I get where you're going with that. The math kind of threw me off for a second. I was like, where did 87 come from? I'm tripping, as one player is not going to be tripping. As Damian Chambers, he's going to win himself 10 TPE tonight as well. 2 out of the 5 done. So I'll go ahead and add that in. Good job, Mr. Damian Chambers. I ain't say what's up to you. What's happening, big homie? He'll be seeing who he plays next in the following game after this one. Having himself a great season. Top 3 in sacks. That same old thing, keeping it moving here as we see a big hold there for Watson, picking up about 7. The Detroit Hellhounds, they're going to be waiting till tomorrow to play. Hope everyone's having a blessed start to their weekend, wherever that may be, as we're going to see a fake of the handoff and going to get hit as he throws and going to be incomplete. And that was up there in the air for a minute, but that's going to hit the turf, and Charlotte with the chance to get him off of the field. Faking the handoff. Yes, it is going to be a run there and avoids the tackle, and he's going to pick it up himself. Aaron Nike going with the read option, and he made it work there for sure. Good job there. Was going to be 1st and 10. Mike Jack, what's happening, big homie? Another handoff, sheds off one man, pushing forward, and a first down played there for Watson. Mikey Jackson getting up in the mix. What's happening, big homie? Already got one Detroit player sneaking in on a game they're not even playing and getting a giveaway boost. Mike Jack says he wants to be the next one. Let me know how I'm sounding, the game sounding, and all the good stuff, as we'll see the hand. Nope, it's going to be a pass here, middle of the field, and that's a drop. There goes Johnny Bravo there. Couldn't hang on. Going to make it 2nd and 10. Gotta get them points up, my boy. Most definitely. TPE is the currency you use to build those players up. You know what I'm saying? As Aaron Knox going to take off and throw it deep and finds a man inside the 20. Aldrezi's not going to drop that one. If you remember what happened last season, he led the league in yards and had a little bit of a down year in comparison to what he did last season, but overall talent is still there and always will be there, is what Aldrezi said. He's signed all the way up to season 13, I believe, so he's going to need another contract soon, as they're going to set up in the red zone again. Both teams moving the football down the field, similar to the last time these two teams played as well. Looking, quick pitch, and there is a flag, and I think it's going to be on Charlotte. A late hit on the quarterback should give him automatic first down, and I was 100% right on that. It's going to take it to about the 7-yard line, and that's going to make it 1st and goal coming up. Both teams having some issues slowing down the other team, even though Charlotte was able to get off the field. Looking right side, and another drop, and that is a touchdown for a guy that you signed for over $8 million. You got to make sure you haul those ones in. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Couldn't have asked for a better pass than that. We'll see if that will come to haunt him, as Charlotte is going to move for more of a scrunched up defensive line set. See if they could punch it over, and they couldn't get around, reaching for it, and he's going to get up in there. Rashad Watson taking the lead right back. And I called it from the beginning, that scrunched up defensive line. Got to make sure that you hang on to those and spread it out a little bit, because plays like that can happen. Kick is going to be up from Potty, and I think he missed it. Yes, he did. That is wide right. And that is going to make it 9-7, your score. So essentially, New York drove all the way down for 2 field goals. We'll call it a touchdown, but in actuality, 2 field goals equals 6. 1 touchdown does not. 1 touchdown plus the extra point doesn't equal 6. It doesn't equal 7. It equals 6. But we're going to go ahead and see how Charlotte responds to that. A field goal will give them the lead. A slim lead, but a lead nonetheless, as that one is booted out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to make it 1st and 10 coming up. No, not quite. I'm not drinking. Not at the current moment. I just kind of stumble on my words. It happens to the best. It ain't easy being cheesy. Going to be 1st and 10 handoff, and it's going to be Doc pushing forward to get about 2, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Great pursuit there by that defender, Phenom Chisholm, former Huntington Beach Voyager. I know that because I drafted him. But he's been around the league for a little bit. Going to be passing again, looking to go short with it and caught. Turn it up. 1st down. There goes Doc past the 1st down mark. And that's going to be 1st and 10 coming. Ten plays, 6 of them rushes. Doc Boone in the backfield again, and they're going to keep it on the ground here, cutting around, and there is a flag, and I think it is on Charlotte. Yes, it is. Going to be a hold, take him back a little bit. Looks like it is on the right tackle there, making it 1st and 19. New York will take it. Going to pass this here, looking for a man. Going to look towards Vic, and he's going to make the catch, trying to stay in bounds, but he's going to just pick up 7 on the play. Could have got a little bit more, but he's getting force fed pretty early so far in this ball game. When it comes to the playoffs, you need every bit of it. Back in the back, no, that's Zylo Zooms in the backfield, and they will try him on this play, who sheds through a bunch of tacklers to pick up the 1st down. What a boost there. And Zylo Zooms, the rookie, making it happen. It's 1st and 10 here for Charlotte. And even though they were in a pretty bad position, 1st and 19, Charlotte showing that veteran mettle to make it happen on the cusp of hitting the New York territory here. And they're going to keep it on the ground, going to bounce outside his Doc, and he's going to pick up 4. Hand off again. Here comes Zylo Zooms pushing forward to get past the 45-yard line. It's 3rd and 3 coming up. Definitely manageable here. CA Jr. there with the tackle. One of my favorite players in the league all the way around. Just a all-around great linebacker. He could do it all. He could cover. He could make the quick tackle. He's speedy. He literally do everything. As they got Doc Boone in the back, see if they give it to him here. No, they're going to fake it this time, and the protection is great, but it looks like Ralph Rodriguez could not hang on, punched out at the last second, and that's going to make it 4th and 3 here. We'll see what Charlotte decides to do here. 5 minutes, 19 seconds left in the second. The game's going by pretty quick, and it looks like they got their special teamers on, and they are going to punt it. And the defense of New York does its thing. Where would it go? That's going out of bounds, probably inside the 20. I don't know exactly where they'll mark it, but hey, New York is back onto the field, 2-point lead. Nothing is guaranteed in the game of football. Because we'll see the handoff here, and going to make it 2nd and 7. No turnovers quite yet. Just a couple of stops. As we'll see another handoff here, trying to find the crease, and Charlotte says no. Making it 3rd and medium here for New York. Charlotte trying to get off the field. Gonna go ahead and send this left side and wide open, 1st down, and that's gonna get him past the 40. Caught him in the zone there. Now Drezzy gets it done. 1st and 10 coming up. It's gonna be Jamal Adams Jr. there with the tackle. 3 catches, 62 yards there for number 16. And the drive shall continue here for the Mafia. Trying to extend their lead before the end of the 1st half. Looking for a pass here. Takes off and throws right side. It's going to be caught and smacked. Run right into a great defensive player there. Calvin Akul with his 3rd catch of the game. 2nd and 5 coming. Both of these teams would be a great matchup going up against Toronto. New York was able to beat Toronto. As we'll see a handoff again, getting through the crease there and making the 1st down. Just like he went through a maze right there. How you do that? 1st and 10 coming up. Great job there by Rashad Watson, staying patient. 2-minute warning coming up soon. Hand off here, pushing forward, and not going to get too much there. Gain of 2, but that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Low scoring affair so far. Both teams showing life and being able to move the football down the field. And we're going to see a pass here, looking for a man left side and caught. There goes Nakua. Going to push forward past the 20. And the offense here for New York is coming to life. Going to make it 1st and 10 coming. And you never want to match up a linebacker on Calvin Nakua. You're asking for a pretty bad time. Let's just call it like that. 1st and 10 coming. Passing it again, looking for a man. Chase down, right side, and incomplete. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Mr. Kyle Wu up in the building. What's popping, home? How you feeling, big dog? Get one more person in the giveaway. I'll do another one. It's going to be sending this one away. Chase down, getting a sack. And there goes John Smith. He was a top 10 sack guy all season. And that's going to back him up real big. 3rd and 22. And what a play there by Smith. And that'll back him out outside of the 30. Shoot, I'm all right, man. I'm doing good. I'm feeling good. I'm smelling good. That's the most important thing. Happy to be back for another playoff set. 5 more games left to play, or left to finish out if you want to include this one. Look for, man. Protection's solid. Pass is going to be caught, and they kept him in bounds. So that means that Charlotte will have to call the timeout, and we should see Potty here for the field goal. Already missed an extra point. Looking to add those points back and then some. That'll make it 12-7 if he can knock it through. This will be about a 44-yarder or so. Kick is going to be up from Potty, and it looks pretty good. So we could make that 12-7 score I said earlier official. And that's going to keep this thing moving here, folks. Halfway through the mix, Charlotte with the football, 2 timeouts. Defense holding them to 2 field goals, and on top of that, they've also missed an extra point as New York. So overall, Charlotte's defense doing a pretty good job. Now it's up to their offense to see if they could take the lead back. And if they do score a touchdown, I'd have to expect a 2-point conversion, try to make it a 3-point ball game. But we'll see what happens here as Vic is going to go ahead and kneel it down. Don't need to do anything too crazy there. So let the offense handle it. And I believe New York started with the football. So if Charlotte could flip this into some points, that could definitely be helpful, as that pass is going to be well off the mark. That's going to be 2nd and 10. Shotgun sit here for Falco, looking for a man. Gonna go right side and gonna be caught by Vic. Guarded by C.A. Jr. Gonna pick up about 8 on that play. Need to get past the 35 to keep the drive alive. Gonna fix the play up a little bit, looking for a man. Gonna go ahead towards Vic, who's wide open. That's actually not Vic. That's gonna be Bobby Boucher. Couldn't quite see past that screen there, but hey, Bobby Boucher gets it done, and they'll call their 2nd timeout here after that one beautiful pass. And honestly, it could have gone to Vic. He had wide open space, but so was him. Back in field goal range here. Gonna go ahead and pass it. Looking left side is going to be caught. And there goes Doc Boone, who could not break the tackle. And that's going to make it 20 seconds. Gonna keep their offense on the field. And they're gonna fake it, looking for a man. Gonna go end zone and wide open. There goes John Smith Jr. Hit him with that post move. Big bucket. Charlotte scores before the half. Beautiful pass, beautiful route, beautiful play. Can't do that any better. And we got ourselves a game to start out the playoffs. And they're going to take the extra point. I kind of get what they're saying, though, because they can always try to get that back in the second half. But overall, a great start to the playoff set. 14-12 is your score. We're going to go ahead and keep this thing rolling. Got the spin coming up pretty soon. Spin number 3. And if we get one more entry into the giveaway, I'll go ahead and throw an extra spin for you. As we're going to see Jake Parkey send this one away. Going to about the 1 yard line. It's going to be returned here, taking it past the 20, let's call it the 25 yard line or so. And we'll see what New York can do here with these remaining seconds. Gonna be a pass here. They're gonna send 4 at him. Chase down, hit as he throws. Gonna go deep with it and deflected. There goes Keegan Terry, well in coverage. And that's gonna make it 5 seconds left. And it looks like New York's just going to concede that. They don't want to do anything too crazy. Said they had a pretty good half. Things some tighten up on, but only down 2. Can't be too mad at those results, as we'll go ahead and close the first half off. And we'll go ahead and get back to the spin. You see right there the team stats doing their thing. New York has more plays, but it's still down 2. And we'll see the spin. What does the spin look like? Looks like it's going to be 15 TPE. And we'll go ahead and get this spin going. Well, not spin, but the draw going. And it is going to go to Mr. Jax James, quarterback of Toronto. So I'll go ahead and factor that in for you. That'll be ready for you going into next season. Dissolving in the chat, saying let's go Royals, time to turn it up in a second. ATW on the other side saying good half, we were right there. I love to see the camaraderie. Best of luck to both of these teams going forward. Jack James, QB. As we're going to see this one kneel down, no return there for the big homie, Vic Dotson. But that's going to put the Charlotte Royals back into the fray. Let's see what they can do here. And they're going to hand this one off to Doc, who's going to take a gain of 3. 6 carries, 26 yards so far for him. He could go ahead and defer that to someone else. Oh, yeah. Jack James like, nah, I'm going to take that play. But as he said, TP really don't mean too much. We'll see if he does it, but we'll see. Vic to the left of the formation. Gonna look for him, man. Here's Falco. Left side is caught. There goes Doc Boone juking up, getting past the first down mark, and I can't speak. First down mark and then some. Great job there. Looks like got past the 40-yard line with that play. Passing it here, looking for a man, steps up and goes left side with it, and that's a little bit too out of the reach there for the big homie MJW. It's going to be 2nd and 10 after that play. Going to be passing it here short. There goes the catch there by Doc, making it 3rd and short. And sometimes a check down is what you need to keep yourself on schedule. He already has 4 catches, 6 carries, so he's been used a lot this ball game. And if Charlotte has any chance of winning the United Bowl this season for the first time in team history, Doc Boone's going to have to show out, as they're going to go ahead and stretch this one out, cutting around. There is a flag. It is a first down as per where the ball is, but we got to see what the hold is. Yes, it is. So back them up a little bit. Make it 3rd and 10. Make them try it again. And they got the bunch at the top of the formation here with Vic in that set, looking quickly, and that is no good. And despite the chance of the first, they're going to have to punt it away, and New York will have a chance to retort. Sending this one away is Jake Parkey, and it looks like it's going to be caught. Vic Dotson's right there to shut him down. So not a lot of return room there for him. He made the play. And that's going to start him inside the 15. Special teams, very important part of the game of football. Very underrated, as they're going to stretch this one outside to the right, and he's going to find a big crease, cutting up. Going to get past the first down mark, past the 25, and there goes Rashad Watson. New York says they like all dems right there. Total yards barely even between the two teams up to this point, and they're going to stretch to the right, going to look for a big hole. There goes Watson again, and he's over 75 yards on the ground. Going to make it 2nd and 3. Handoff here, pushing forward in a big hole, pushing past the 40. And the backup's going to make a play here. 1st and 10. Here comes New York. Going to be a big drop back here. Settles in the pocket, goes right side with it. Going to be caught inbounds, and going to pick up 6 is Nakua. It's going to be 2nd and 4. Handoff here, Watson cutting up and finding a crease. Gets inside Charlotte territory. And is going to make it 1st and 10. And my boy TJ Blackman, he looking out for you, boy. I was about to send a ping out again, saying I needed extra draw, but he did it right before me. Now go ahead and get that spin going on. Gonna be a handoff, pushing forward, getting past the 35-yard line, and another first down play. TJ Blackman woke up and said, hey, my boy Stacks need me to make a move. I'm a look out for him. That's exactly what he did, and that gives us an extra 10 TPE to give out, but it's gonna be touchdowns given out. Johnny Bravo making it happen, and it's gonna be a touchdown there for New York. There's no way you're streaming a playoff game without me right now. It's honestly, it's not the first time. It's not the first time I've done it by myself. But you could join in for the second. It's fine. Kick is gonna be up here, and it's gonna be good. Okay, but it's like Archer. Yeah, you're right. I just went and did it. So let's go Charlottes. But who won the giveaway? I did not. Did what's the name yet? B Fazo is going to be the guy winning this one. See, it's the mod. I'm not sure why. I've been trying to figure that out all the time, but yeah, I think it's something with like the mod and like the coach's eyes or something. I'm not really sure, but it's been like that all season long, and probably not going to change. As we'll see a handoff, and there goes Doc Boom, pushed forward and going to make it 2nd and 2. B Fazo, if you're still in, let me know what's your player, because I don't know what player you are. If you are a draftee, then you're ineligible, unfortunately. As they're going to step up and get sacked, and Xavier Blanton's going to get back there, and that's going to make it 3rd and 7 coming up here for Falco and the gang. Falco and taking sacks in the playoffs. I think it's his first one all game, because we're going to see a great pass there. Falco when making great dots in the playoffs. That's something that also happens, and he's going to make that play. Bobby Boucher keeping them moving. My boy King Maximus up in here having himself a 10+ sack season, man. There's so many players in this league, especially from the ECFL, that have made some huge impacts, and definitely appreciate them for all their patience and love. But we're going to keep him moving here. It's 1st and 10 coming, looking for a man, middle of the field, and wide open, but missed the pass there. It looked like he was just a little bit off. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Handoff here, trying to get some extra yards. Going to make it 3rd and 8. A lot of potential Hall of Famers currently in the chat. Future Hall of Famers, I should say. Passing this left side and gonna be caught and gonna be secure for the 1st down play. Bobby Boucher's been kicking it with these big catches so far tonight, and that's gonna keep the drive alive here for Charlotte. 30 plays so far. 18 of them have been passes. As we'll see another handoff. Zalo Zoom's going to pick up about 2. Inside the 40, Charlotte goes. Making a quick adjustment there is Falco. Vic not on the field here for this play. Get a quick W break right side and had a touchdown right there. And he missed that one. That's 2 passes on this particular drive. Could have been some solid hitters. But they got Vic on the field now. We'll see what they do for this particular play. Quick pitch and caught. And actually, I take that back. That is going to be a drop. It's going to be 4th and 8 coming up here. Didn't look like that was going to be enough for the first. Potentially decent field goal position. And it looks like they're going to set up for the punt. Unfortunate there for Charlotte. Still plenty of game left, but gotta make sure you hit on those. As we're going to see this one go out of bounds again, and Jake Parkey doing his thing. Starting New York way back. The problem is New York is still able to get some yards within these sets. So Charlotte's going to need to see if they can get a quick stop. But the run game has been working pretty good. Hand off here, and this time the safety comes down to shut that down. No yards. Why not go? I mean, it's still the 3rd quarter. I mean, still plenty of game left. I wouldn't risk it all for a long 4th down. And then give New York some good field position where you can always start over. If you could get the quick stop, as they're going to hit the handoff and they'll get past the 10 and not much else. And this is exactly what the Charlotte defense needs if they want to get off the field. See if they could dial up some pressure. New York trying to keep the drive alive. Holding on to a 5-point lead. And they're going to pass it here, sending 4, middle of the field. And he's going to overthrow his wide receiver. But from what I was able to see, really good coverage by the rookie cornerback, Norman Martell. Haven't said his name all game, but he was stride for stride with Valdrezzi, which is never an easy thing to do. It's going to make it 4th down and 6. Sending this one away here. And it is going to be returnable from the 37-yard line or so. Cutting around a little bit is Martell, and he'll get past the 45. And this is where the offensive Charlotte needs to come out and play. New York trying to get him off the field real quick. Handoff, pushing forward. There goes Doc, who's going to get past midfield, picking up 5. Jack James earlier came with the prediction saying that they're going to get a game winner with 10 seconds left. So far, that is a possibility. As we're going to see a pass here, middle of the field, and going to be caught. Hanging on to it is John Smith Jr. And it's going to make it 1st and 10 coming up as we close out quarter number 3. Throw your 4s up. Let's get into it. Let's get another spin going. As you see right there, evenly matched. About as evenly matched as you could really ask for here in the USFA. That's how we do things here. 15 TPE here for this one. And I'll run it after this play. See who gets the win. Faking the handoff here. Goes left side and goes up for it. Vic couldn't hang on to it. But it looks like it's probably an illegal man downfield. Yes, it is. So that's going to go ahead and make it 1st and 15. Automatic 1st down. Well, automatic. Well, replay 1st down. That's what I meant to say. But 1st and 15 coming up. Hand off here, bouncing it outside. Cuts up and finds a crease. There goes Doc. Doesn't really matter. You leave a hole like that open for him. He's going to take it. 1st and 10 Charlotte. Nice play there by the veteran, former MVP. He's been doing this for way too long. And they got him back in the backfield here. Single back set. And hand this one off here. Sheds off the 1st man. Not going to get too much there. Maybe a 1/4 of a yard. Great defense. Buster Mack, the 1st one to make the hit. And let me go ahead and draw that entrant here, see who it was. Looks like it's going to go to the Charlotte quarterback. Excuse me, Charlotte quarterback, Hank Falco. So he's going to get his 15 TPE as we're going to see a quick motion. One of my favorite plays I see in the book is going to go ahead and give him about 3. Whenever I see that little mini motion there by the tight end, that means going out the block potentially. Doesn't do a lot of motion. Normally, if he's where he's at, that's where he's going to be. Pass it here quickly and caught. Steps up and going to be short a yard. And this is an interesting situation that they're in here. Do they keep their offense on the field? Do they take the 3? Depends on what Dissolving's feeling. It looks like they are going to keep their offense on. Zalo zooms in for a big 4th down conversion. And they're going to pass out of it. Going to look straight towards Vic, and he's going to make him pay. Going to pass to 10. And this drive shall continue. Why not look for 87 in these situations? It's going to be 1st and goal. I mean, he looked like he was a little short. I think his knee hit like right before he was about to pass. So I think it was the right spot. Maybe 4th and inches, maybe. I'll give him that. But overall, I don't think he got the first on that play. This is going to be 1st and goal coming up. Looking, goes right to Vic and right out of his reach. It's going to be 2nd and goal coming up after that play. Pass it again, go straight to Vic and over the top. That's where you put it. Vic Dotson with many of playoff touchdowns makes it happen here tonight. Exactly when they need it too. That's going to put Charlotte on top. And it looks like Charlotte's going to go for the 2-point conversion here. Make it a 3-point ball game. Don't blame him. Vic is by himself again. And he's going to go to the middle. And he's going to hang on to it. That is going to be Bobby Boucher again. And we have ourselves a 3-point ball game here tonight, folks. Don't go anywhere. Should be a fun ride as New York's going to get the football right back. What kind of fake abs is Vic wearing? That's not fake. That's that hard work right there. Putting in them workout sections. You know what I'm saying? Nothing fake about that. Aaron Ike is prepping himself, showing off his abs too. You don't call his fake, but Vic's gotta be fake. Gotta be a race thing. It's gonna be 22-19 coming up. 8 minutes 42 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Jake Parkey lining it up. Calvin Nakua hyping himself up. He says he wants a return real quick. Mike Jack heard what I said. Yeah, you can cover it up how you want to. It's like my best friend's black. And funny enough, it matches to you. But it's 1st and 10 coming here. Aaron Nike is going to be going with a short drop back. Spinning immediately is going to be a carry because it's a backward pass. And that'll get him past the 30 with that play. Vic works out with Derrick Henry in the offseason. No, Derrick Henry works with Vic in the offseason. Y'all wearing those SpongeBob's muscle suits here? Well, with the blow up. How do I look, ladies? As we're going to see a rollout here. Throwing it and caught. There goes Juice. Pushing forward past the 45. And it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Sacco Sid up in here was popping, homie. Got ourselves a great game. 7.5 minutes left in the 4th. Gonna be a fake of the handoff and then launching the deep. got a step, but overthrows the mark. And once again, Keegan Terry right on step. No, there's going to be one more. There's going to be one more at the end of the game. Going to be passing it here, the left side and over the top and caught. There goes Angelo Roman. Going to make it 1st and 10. Well, it was supposed to be 1 1/4. And then they hit both of the marks that we needed. 15, need at least 15 viewers and at least 15 people in the giveaway. So that's 2 more. We're 18 technically. So I've been doing that all season though, to try to engage and bring more people in. Gonna be 1st and 10, coming looking for a man, steps up and goes middle and almost throws a pick straight to Jamal Adams Jr., but he could not hang on. I hope so. It is the playoffs. This is the time to be in the chat and engaging. Like, it mostly peaks like in the beginning of the season, obviously, and then like playoff time. Gonna be passing it here, looking for a man right side and caught. Watson makes him pay, and looks like Charlotte's gonna give him half a distance to the goal due to the face mask. So New York is sitting pretty so far in this drive. 6.5 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Keegan Terry went a little bit too high, and that's gonna see the set up 1st and goal. Got to be more sound fundamentally. Charlotte looking to at least hold him to 3. Gonna pass it here. Gonna step up and right side and wide open. Did he get both feet in bounds? The referees say yes. We'll have to look at the replay, but overall, a great drive here for New York. Did he get both feet in? 1, 2. Yeah, I will call that 2. 1, 2. Yeah, sure. Touchdown, New York. Good job. And newly re-signed tight end Angelo Roman says, "You're not the only one that could get touchdowns as a tight end, Vic Dotson. I can do it too, as this extra point will make it a 4-point affair." This is what I like to call playoff football, folks. I love to see it. Charlotte with the football coming up. Kicking this one away, and once again, no return here for Vic. Essentially erasing any chances of a potential kick return touchdown here. He already has 1 on the season. But that's sound strategy there by New York for sure. Helps having the kicker / punter with the highest kick power. And he's going to go ahead and send a handoff there to Doc Boone to get past the 30. Handoff, pushing forward, 1st down easy, cutting up, and I see a lot of green. Therefore, Doc, who's going to take it to the 35. And that's going to give him over 100 on the evening. So far, so good. Charlotte moving down the field. Been a back and forth affair all game long, stretching this right side. Needed a block is Zylo, and he'll just do his best to pick up 1. Unfortunate for the people in the chat that don't have the subscription. You know what I'm saying? in regards to the Twitch channel because you're currently on an ad break. But shout out to the people that's in here with me. 2nd and 9 coming up here, passing it again, looking for a man, running out of time, throws off the back foot, going to be deflected. Not too much he could do there. That's going to make it 3rd and 9 coming up. Big 3rd down here. Got to get past the 31-yard line to keep the drive alive. Big drop back. Going to go short with it to Vic, who's not going to be able to get some yards after the catch. And the New York defense stands tall. They are in field goal range, but we'll see if they try to go for it here. It is kind of late in the 4th. And it looks like they're going to do exactly that. Offense staying on. They need to get past the 31 for the 2nd time again. They're going to go left side. It's going to be caught, and he's going to barely edge it out. There goes Ralph Rodriguez, who we haven't said all game long, picking up a big 7. What a clutch play there by a very great player. They're going to keep this drive alive here, looking for a man right side and over the top. And what a hit there by the big homie, Tommy Guns. Hitting him with the shotgun. You seen that hit? That was crazy. And he almost had his hands on it. Four-point ball game. A field goal will make it a 1-score affair. But need to get more than that as Vic couldn't hang on. Wasn't expecting that one. And the hit didn't help on top of that. 3rd down and 10 coming up. We'll see if they can get a redo on that one. That was pretty crazy. But not a good play there by Vic. Seen better. Looked like he dropped it before the hit. But we'll see if they can regain it here quickly. Going to be caught. Cutting up. Going to be short again. Is going to make it another 4th and 2 situation, or 4th and short situation. And they have Doc Boone back there, stacking up the D-line. But it's going to be a short drop back. Quick pitch wide open. MJW. Extra point to make it a 3-point ball game here. And Jake Parkey does his job. What a game here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Got ourselves a good ball game here tonight. Game ain't dead yet. Charlotte is stopping some change away. 3 minutes plus a 2-minute warning plus 3 timeouts. Most definitely plenty of time here for New York to make a play. Rashad Watson having himself a great one to keep his team within it. But we'll have to see how this one goes. 3 minutes left. Aaron Knight looking for a man. Running out of time. And there goes a guy that was drafted here. Left and then came right back to make some big plays. Shane Knox coming through with a big sack. I ain't say that all game. That's a sack. Passing it here. Looking for a man, left side and caught. Stays in bounds, a great tackle as well to keep the clock moving in their favor. 3rd and 15. Charlotte in a really good spot. but they'll need to make some plays here if they want to get the W, as they're going to more than likely let this drop to the 2-minute warning. Yes, they will. Beautiful game here so far tonight. Both teams vying for their chance to make it to the next round. Gonna pass it here, looking for a man, gonna take off the run and throws this one away. I probably would have liked to scramble up the middle potentially, but this is a big play here. It is 1:55. They could very well punt it and then try to get the stop. That's what I would probably do, but they're gonna go aggressive on it. I would have punted. Me personally, I would have punted. You have already timeouts, try to use those, try to get it back. But right now it's not looking pretty, and it's gonna be a hit on the quarterback. John Smith gets him off the field, and Charlotte's in a spot to score right again. John Smith with the great play. Yeah, it is 4-down territory. Yeah, I agree, but I still think the punt would have been the best move in that situation, as they're going to go with the delayed handoff, and pushing forward is Doc Boone, and New York is going to hold them to a gain of 4. Well, actually, it could still work out because New York could score the touchdown, right? If they could get them onto a field goal. I guess that could work out too if you held them at 3. But if it's a first down, it's essentially ball game. They got Doc back there, and they're going to go and give it to Doc, who's going to push forward for another 4. One more timeout here for New York. Big set here. 3rd and 2. Biggest 3rd down of the game. Biggest 3rd down of the season so far. And they're going to keep it on the ground. Doc Boone is going to get Charlotte into the Eastern Conference Championship game with that one. And what a game. What a fight there by New York. Just gave up too many points, honestly. 26 points is enough to win most games in the USFA. But a great job there nonetheless by both of these teams. And it looks like it's going to set up Charlotte to take the trip to the final game in Canada, or at least until, well, actually, yeah, the final game in Canada. Watch the next play be a fumble return for a touchdown. That would be crazy. As we're going to see the kneel down on 2nd down. And let me go ahead and see if I can do that real quick for y'all. Go ahead and throw them up. I don't see them coming back in this one. They're going to let it drain down. So let's go ahead and throw them up there. Get that out of the way as we got the final kneel down done. And I'll go ahead and get the final spin as well. But good job once again. Charlotte moves on. Info. I'll get the envelopes and helmets. Yeah, I could do that. And that's gonna be the end of it. And why you gotta yell? Like, it's not that serious. But yeah, that's the game over. Final score 29-26. A great game here in the playoffs, keeping it moving. We're going to go ahead and make it happen here as always. And I'll go ahead and not look into the set, I guess. I'll put those stats in. Huh. I guess I'll put those stats in. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I guess I'll put the stats in myself. But we got one more game tonight. Let's go ahead and get into it. Dallas at Huntington Beach. It's gonna be a fun ride as always. Y'all ain't see nothing. Y'all ain't see nothing. It's going to be Dallas and Huntington Beach in this one going forward. It's going to be a fun ride as always, but until then, we'll go ahead and talk to you later.